Test, test.
It's working. Hey, it's working.
This guy probably pushed it in. He's like, oh, that's not in all the way. Did that work?
Yeah.
I don't know where the sweet spot is. You do. Okay. Thomas thought he was doing the right thing. This day in history.
So professional.
And good morning. Welcome to Breaktime, which is presented by Professional Floor Covering. Craig Warmbold alongside
That's right, Craig. Craig, why are we talking like sports
Thomas
reporters?
Rayfeld here at Professional Floor Covering as an exciting game is about to get underway
Well,
today.
I cannot believe, Craig. I barely got any sleep last night. Look at outside. There's a fresh load of carpet over the ground. So it makes sense that we'd be in a store that sells actual carpet.
Yes, it's like God's carpet, I think is what
God's
they
carpet.
call it
Yeah,
sometimes.
I like
Go
that.
away.
Right. Oh, and Ninja's here too.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We're doing okay, Ninja. How the
Ooh.
heck are you?
I'm doing all right, and I'm better because I'm behind the camera, which is where I'm the most comfortable.
Why does Ninja's microphone sound like he's from the 1940s?
Hey, how's everybody doing out there? This is Professional Floor Covering.
everybody, professional floor covering.
Yeah, that doesn't sound normal, does it?
No,
Okay.
this is what I sound like all the time.
You know what? It really fits into your character, though.
It does.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's very distinctive.
So we should explain the reason why Ninja's over there.
Well,
and we're
Ninja
over
is here with us because he is filming us right now live on Daily Dodge TV.
There's the
Hello,
Ninja.
Hi, everybody.
Say hi, everybody.
Waving.
LA
We really-
Bass is on her way here.
We really overdressed for this occasion as well. But I figured because we're going to be at a store that has so much high quality carpet, we should probably dress down to really emphasize the quality of the carpet.
Yes, yeah, and not just carpeting, LVP flooring. I call it carpeting.
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 Mr.
I'm from
Illinois, that's
Baltimore.
fine.
So
And also the blinds behind us, the cabinets over there, the custom grout-free showers they make.
here comes. That's not LA Bass. So it's just a person that was walking by.
That was just a random
Well, they've got us
person.
right by the front windows, so we can see all the pedestrians who are choosing to walk in this wonderful weather.
We have got a solid view of Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly right across the way here.
Yes, we do.
Now,
Yep,
normally
on
when
Park
we-
and Monroe.
Normally, when we broadcast live from Professional Floor Covering, we usually do run video, which we are today. We want to encourage our listeners. Boy, don't you want to see what Thomas and Ninja and myself and LA Bass look like?
Yeah.
Go to the Daily Dodge TV tab, and
Don't you want to see that one long nose hair that Craig forgot to trim this morning?
I got to get that.
Oh yeah, I can zoom in on that if you like.
He
Please
sounds like
do.
he sounds like he's in another planet. He sounds like he's chiming in
Hello.
from the Outer Rim or something like that.
It's
Come
so
in,
on
Houston.
brand. I love it. I absolutely love it.
We did a mic check and it worked, but nobody made note of the fact that it
No.
sounds like he's in a hollow box. Talk, Ninja.
Have you
Oh,
ever been
let me
buried
out.
alive?
Somebody.
It seems like something you would have done.
Oh no, that's good. I've done sensory boxes. That's kind of like being buried alive.
What
right?
is a
Like
sensory
sensory
box?
deprivation?
Here comes
Deprivation
LA
chamber.
Bass.
LA Bass.
Nope, just another
No.
It's
random
the same
person.
woman.
Again.
It's,
It is
she does not look like Ellie.
walking back and forth. Well, she does have hair.
Turns
Oh,
out
is
that was
that all it takes
Cleveland
to be
salmon.
considered a
You were
human?
completely off.
So, Ninja, well, tell us about
Yeah.
a sensor. What's a sensory box?
So sensory box or sensory deprivation box. It's
Oh,
essentially
yeah.
like a flotation pod.
I knew that. I guess.
Yeah, you know that.
Well, just for the benefit of our listeners
Hey,
out
look,
there.
that was
Yeah.
Marty in the morning.
So they
Oh
put
no, that's not Marty.
they put room or not body temperature water in there, so you float in it. And did I get loud all of a sudden? I'm sorry.
That's all right. You were starting to emerge from your box. I
Oh.
think.
You're cocoon.
Yeah.
You're like a little pupa.
But it's really cool because you float in it, and there's no sound that you can hear besides your own breathing, your own heartbeat, and there's no outside, sensory input. So you can kind of just be alone with your thoughts.
So it's like the sound of a conch shell, right?
Very similar, yeah.
What did it work? Whatever it was supposed to do.
I mean, I'm not going to say I became one with the universe, but
oh, that's sad.
I felt
And
like shawarma afterwards. Does that count?
what's shawarma?
Shawarma. I love shawarma.
Oh, food. You felt like shawarma? How do you know what
Well, it's a
food
type
feels
of food.
like?
It's like shaved meat. It's kind of like you get in a gyro.
You felt like
Wow.
shaved meat in a sensory deprivation chamber?
I mean, I get hungry when I have my thoughts.
Yeah,
and
but that's
myself.
a very specific. You don't feel like a casserole or something, or like I don't know, meatballs and gravy.
I'm a protein kind of guy.
Hey, look, it's LA Bass.
Hey, look,
Hey,
it's
LA.
LA Bass.
Oh, look, your shoes are
Take
just
off those
way
boots.
too wet to be walking on this fine carpeting. You might need to stay on the LVP over there. That's not LVP.
Wait, how
that's
we determined-
LVT, actually.
Is that the LV tile? Is that
I,
what
I
that
would
is?
think that's LVT.
No, I'm pretty sure that's standard porcelain tile.
Okay. Well, we're going to get Randy and/or Jonathan
I think this
and/or
is Abbey carpet we're on right now.
and/or Gip. Gip is going to be joining us.
We
in
are
just a
not
little
talking
bit.
about Andor. We are not talking about Star Wars today. We're not talking about Mandalorian. Did season 2 drop a couple days ago? Or I mean, episode 2?
Yeah, it's great
Was it good?
and amazing.
Weren't you going to say that?
Oh, you guys have
I
both
thought
seen
you
it.
weren't. Yeah, I saw it.
I have not caught up
I
with
watched it 3
Mandalorian. I haven't
times.
even started
wow.
season 3.
Yeah. Well, it is a little hard for people because they you don't need to know Star Wars to understand what I'm going to say next. So they had this first season with Baby Yoda, right? Then they had the second season with Baby Yoda, but then Baby Yoda disappeared
At the end of the season, yeah.
at the end of the season, and now they're on the third season of
And he's there.
of Mandalorian, and he's just there. So if you didn't watch like these weird in between shows, basically the Book of Boba Fett, you would have
One, yeah.
no idea what's going on.
Specifically 2 episodes of Book of Boba.
Which made me so infuriated because they took the spotlight away from who I think is one of the best characters in the Star Wars
Oh,
universe.
Boba Fett. By
Absolutely. And then you make it into a Grogu story. What's the point? Just have an extra half season in between.
Just to
Everybody wants to see the baby.
Just allow me to translate. Grogu means Baby Yoda. L.A. Bass, you are allowed to come over, as is Randy. L.A. to my left. If you would, Randy, come around all of the Abbey carpeting samples to our
This
right.
is his store. Why are you directing him?
Well, so it would just be easier, I
knows
think,
which
because we
direction
already
to
got
come away
things
this
set up.
year.
Well, I know this is his store.
Hey, Randy.
L.A. didn't.
Just bring
Oh,
it
great.
this way, guys. It's fine.
And we are live on Breaktime from Professional Floor Covering, now joined by one Randy manager. Randy.
How you doing?
I'm good, Randy. How the heck are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I hear you like the disco.
Yeah, right.
You
Yeah, I
and me
love it.
both. I love that ad. It's my favorite.
You know, that is getting submitted for an award, I got to say.
Is it
That
not
was
the
pretty
vanity
decent.
one, or?
I hear the vanity one more than the disco one. I like the disco one more than the vanity one. I like them both. They're both good ads.
I
I'm
do
surprised
like-
you
I
approved
do
them.
like the
Randy.
visual
What
of
about
you
the
dancing.
lion one? Is that the disco one? That's the same one, ain't it?
Is our disco one lying? Yeah, right.
Disco and line are
The
different.
disco
Sheriff.
one, I
Oh, they're
think, has the elephant. It's where Thomas says he has a memory as sharp as an elephant's. Like the time he saw you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the nylon carpeting.
So
yeah,
are there
that's
3
right.
of them?
There's like 4, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, they're all good, and you have to listen to WBEV all day to be able to hear them. Randy, we are in your showroom here on the beautiful east side of Beaver Dam, 713 Park Avenue. And,
The style of window fashions.
I mean, you really get a good idea of what's going on as far as flooring is here. So settle a bet for us. So we're on a carpeted area right now. And
And
there's
it
carpeting.
feels so nice.
It is very
Not to
plush.
interrupt you,
No,
Craig.
you're right,
But like
though.
I always do.
It
You know,
is-
that's my job, to interrupt you. I think.
We're okay with it.
Go ahead.
Can I say something now? Okay. The item. Do you have anything to?
No,
that you
no,
wanna, okay. The area there between the 2 carpets, is that LVT, luxury vinyl tile?
No, that's ceramic tile.
Well, no, you said
Oh,
porcelain tile.
Yeah, it's
Same thing.
similar.
Go back to Venus, all right? Go back to your
Sounds
Venus.
like Darth
Porcelain
Vader.
tile would be a little bit harder. It's the clay is ground finer and it's fired hotter, so it's got more impact resistance.
Okay. All right.
Because wouldn't porcelain tile also be slipperier?
Well,
like I
it'd
would
be-
have
it-
walked
the-
in
the-
like I was on ice skates, right? Or
Yeah,
not?
the finish would be the same on both for the most part.
do you ice skate, LA?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I fall.
okay. Oh, hey, that's what I do when I ice skate.
And I
can
did-
roller skate.
I did
but-
realize I did have something to say when I interrupted you, not just that I wanted to point out that I interrupt you. I wanted to say that this carpeting feels so nice on my
Oh, you
sock-footed
took-
feet. Yeah,
Same
I
here.
took,
I
I took my
noticed
boots
that.
off.
So I should have taken my shoes off. Now I
Yeah,
feel
because you have wet
guilty.
shoes.
Well,
I do. Well,
guilt
no,
is a
mine
wasted
were-
emotion, but if you want to feel guilty, go ahead.
They were dry when I walked on.
So
here.
is this Abbey carpet that we're on right now?
Yeah, actually the new one is the stuff right there, the Staten.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, I don't know if you noticed that one there, but that's that lion. We made him into a rug.
I know
the one from the Wizard of Oz? Is that the
Yeah.
one we're
That
talking
feels
about?
really nice.
What-
That's got an interesting
what would
texture.
you use that carpet for? It's so unusual.
Is that an
biggest
outdoor?
place is area rugs.
Oh,
So
okay.
a lot of people go into hardwood flooring or LVP wood look flooring in their living room, and then you get a piece of that, and we make it into a custom area rug for you.
That is fascinating. It was the
Yeah.
first I've ever even
I want
set
that for a
eyes on
Halloween
that type
costume.
of rug.
Yeah.
You should feel it.
There's
It
some
feels
really
really
unique
nice.
looks in there.
So 2 up from that, that looks like that could be kind of like a outdoor rug, but I'm guessing it's also an indoor rug.
No, touch it.
Is it nice and soft?
Is it
Oh my
bristly?
God, it's soft. And the one straight across
feels
from
like
it, the
a
white one,
soft
put your hand
animal.
on that. If you like the
Oh, yeah.
softness of what we're on, that
The white
Oh,
one
yeah,
over
look
here.
at that one. You see how plushy it is? It looks like a dog.
Can I live here?
Yeah.
Do you do all nighters?
No, you can't live here, but we can get you one of them rugs.
Wait, I thought you said yeah.
Different colors, different styles for these
Oh,
these
absolutely.
strangely plush rugs that you've got here.
Absolutely.
What is the deal with the thickness of the what would that be called? Like the fibers of the rug?
Is that the gauge?
Yeah,
The
they
gauge?
it's just different styles.
What what is a I guess like a theme that somebody might have in a living room where they might put that particular
Shaggy lion's mane.
that Stanton carpet custom runner luxury vinyl
I
rug
don't know. I think that would look really, really nice in my cabin.
cabin.
It looks like animal fur.
I was
Yeah.
thinking like
Yeah.
in front of a fireplace
Yeah,
type
right.
of thing.
I mean, it really has a really contemporary look to it. You know, I
Mhm.
think a lot of people kind of date shag like carpeting, but this is really modern and contemporary.
Modern shag.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's because nothing came before it like this. I mean, this is kind of I assume this is like a new style of rug.
It's new to us. Stanton's been in business a long, long time.
Okay.
However, these are the latest and the greatest styles.
Wow.
I happened to notice the name on this one, and it was called Shaggy Majestic.
Yeah, how's
Love
that?
that name.
I
yeah.
love her new album.
It is. It just dropped recently.
That alone
right?
should make you want it.
Well, I did just see Shaggy on something last night. I don't know what I was watching, but there was Shaggy, you know, with all of his fabulous, you know, bouncing cars. And
Maybe it was Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
maybe it was, but
I really was assuming you were talking about
How many
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby snacks did you have last night?
no, I was talking, yeah, Shaggy, you know, Martha Stewart's BFF.
Yeah, isn't
Yeah.
that weird that like Shaggy and or not
It's-
Shaggy?
it's
that's
Snoop
Oh,
Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. I'm thinking of Shaggy.
What is going?
Thank you. Spreading wrong information. That's, you know, leave it to me. Yeah.
I think the phone's already ringing to
Yeah,
correct
it
us
Probably
on our
Martha.
misstep.
She's like, how dare you?
But she'll invite you over, and everything will be smoothed over very
Great.
nicely. So the sales that are going on though with Stanton Carpeting right now, what do we need to know, Randy?
You're catching me a little off guard here, but
Are they not on sale?
No, I believe they all are on sale. I believe it's 20% off.
That resonates with things I've been
Oh,
told.
look, another section.
Right, yeah, right. The main rack is right here. Those are just a
Ooh,
few
Serengeti.
extras that wouldn't
Leopard
fit.
skin.
I see.
Yeah,
that.
there are some really interesting things in here.
Thomas, you would be
Look at
going
that
for the
king-
leopard skin, wouldn't
King
you?
cheetah. Ooh, cubism. Swank. I love Hillary Swank. Shangri-La.
Ooh.
Momentum.
There's so many like surprising color combinations.
Sound waves.
Like as far as the textures of some of those, do the textures have different names?
No.
Okay.
They're all
Lulubella.
super soft.
You don't get to feel it that way.
I mean, you look
No
at
carpet
it,
for
it
you.
doesn't look that soft, but you touch it and you're like, oh my God.
So when you get a carpet like this, what types of options do you get as far as padding are concerned, and what kind of things would you want to keep in mind if you're looking for softness?
So, if you were looking for an area rug, Stanton will actually, there's about 4 different choices for the outside edge, the binding, or a surged edge. There's also a really, really wide, like 1.5-inch binding tape. There's actually a leather binding tape they can put on it. And then they put a soft back on the back of it when they make it into a rug. So it doesn't, and it has actually a little gripper on it so it doesn't slide around.
So when you get, is that attached to the carpet itself? If you were to
Yeah.
get an area rug, is that the type of thing after maybe 10 years, if you want to keep the rug because you love it, you'd be able to change the padding on the background?
No, it would actually be attached to it.
Okay.
So we have some other ones here that would be separate, and those you could change out.
Well, I see, we've got some of these area rugs over here, and the price, I thought there was maybe a mistake. They seem a little shockingly low.
Yeah, that's a really good buy.
That is a nice cabin rug.
$159 for that area rug next to us. Is that a Stanton as well because it's in this area?
No, that's not a Stanton.
Okay. But you do have a wide selection of area rugs here, Randy. Before we go into the break, why don't you tell us a little bit about them? Area rugs in general.
Well, we can make just about any carpet. We can make actually any carpet in here into an area rug, just by cutting it to whatever size you want, custom size. And then we have a machine that actually sews the edge on the outside, a binding machine with thousands of colors.
What's the turnaround time on that?
Usually a week, maybe 2 at the most.
Okay.
Can I get a custom size or shape like the Millennium Falcon? If I was a Star Wars fan?
Yeah, we probably could do that. We actually have a beveler, which would cut the bevel. Like this area rug here has a bevel on all the outside edges here.
Ooh,
Bevel.
yeah.
We have a machine that would actually do that. Of course, that would only be done on really thick, heavy carpets.
Okay.
Well, it's probably also a great way to see if you like that as far as like wall-to-wall carpeting then, where you can try it out as an area rug, and then if you really like it and want to go wall-to-wall, then you can, since you have it here, you can just come in and...
Yeah, right.
Okay.
We thought the reason we bought this line in was because of the popularity of the wood flooring in
Okay.
everybody's living room and area rugs. You know, a lot of people are getting away from the wall-to-wall carpet and just having a smaller rug.
We have a caller on the line who's asking if you guys sell window shades here.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
I think that's right behind
That
us.
is on the left hand. That is right. Caller, all you have to do is
Yeah,
join onto the video.
Actually, them are on sale too. I believe they're 20% off.
Ooh.
20% off Stanton carpets, 20% off LVP too.
There might be more than that off that. I'm not positive. I did not grab the notes. Jonathan is not here. He would have been taking care of that today.
What are the hours here before we go to break?
What's today? Friday, 9 till 5.
Okay.
So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 till 5. Tuesday and Thursday, 9 till 6.
All right, and that's all here at
Really?
Professional Floor Covering in beautiful Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, on the east side of town, 713 Park Avenue. We're going to ask Randy what his favorite sitcom is when we return here on Breaktime, presented by Professional Floor Covering. And we are back here on Breaktime, presented by Professional Floor Covering. And guess where we are? We are at Professional Floor Covering.
There's still another
713.
liner going on. No, it's fine. You know what? You mean well. You mean well, Craig. It's all right, buddy.
Well, but they do say the road to hell is paved with good
You try
intentions.
so hard. You know, I really admire your perspiration here.
Perspiration?
Perspiration? What did I mean to say?
Not perspiration.
Well, not that, but
Participation?
even if you have excessive perspiration, you don't have to worry about it because a lot of the great carpets here over at Professional Floor Covering can handle moisture and more.
Perseverance.
Randy, perseverance, that's what I was looking for.
Persistence.
Although sometimes if you have both of those things, you have a lot of perspiration.
Perspiration. Inspiration.
Installation.
Right here at Professional Floor
They do that
Covering.
as well.
Hey, ProFLR.com.
Wow.
That's, well,
So-
that microphone is working a
Yeah,
little bit better now.
That microphone is definitely
Got
working.
Ninja out of his box over there. So Randy here with Professional Floor Covering. Randy, if you were to say this is my favorite sitcom of all time, what would that be?
I would have to say 2.5 Men.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Now, which era of 2.5 Men do you think was the best? The Charlie Sheen years or when Ashton Kutcher came out?
Charlie Sheen.
You can tell he's not a fan. Are you kidding? You even mentioned that?
Well, I will say this about 2.5 Men. There's a lot of shows that have had to like swap out their main characters for one reason or another, whether it be death or all the stuff that Charlie Sheen did, which came very close to death, it seems like.
Right.
But it made it for three seasons after Charlie Sheen left, and that was due in part, I think, to the quality writing from Chuck Lorre and the great supporting
And I
cast.
think we're going to have to go to break here
Oh,
again.
fine. All right. My insights into the brilliance of 2.5 Men will have to wait.
But that's pretty much all you had anyway,
I
Craig.
know,
Let's
well,
be
so
honest.
it's okay.
More break time after this on 95.3 WBEV.
Unless I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, I get
that's
that.
not.
Start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
First, it was the snow, hundreds of inches, and now parts of California being hammered by rain, raising worries about flooding. ABC News senior meteorologist Rob Marciano is at Folsom Dam in Sacramento County.
This storm is so different from the barrage of storms we had last month. Those were cold. This is that atmospheric river. It is warm with heavy rain. We had winds gusting to 80 miles an hour last night. Folsom Dam, which acts to serve and protect the capital city of Sacramento, just downstream. And they're trying to mitigate all this water. They're releasing water from the dam at a rate of 15,000 cubic feet per second. This, as flash flooding is already occurring.
As the bodies of 2 Americans killed in Mexico are returned to the States, we're learning about one member of the group who never made it across the border.
Forgetting her ID might have saved the life of a woman named Cheryl Orange. Without it, she couldn't travel into Mexico with her 4 friends for a medical appointment one of them had made for last Friday. On Saturday,
she got worried, and then that's when she called us, and that is when we initiated what we call a welfare concern.
Martin Sandoval of the Brownsville Police Department.
That is when all the social media started coming out about what was happening.
Video and images posted showing a violent abduction in Matamoros. 2 of Cheryl Orange's friends were killed. 2 spent 4 days in the hands of kidnappers. Jim Ryan, ABC News, Dallas.
The House this morning voting unanimously to declassify U.S. intelligence information on the origins of COVID-19, the bill now going to the president's desk. This is ABC News.
You wash your hands, you brush your teeth, but how do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, and germs. And it's why cleaning your nose, the body's air filter, is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less, but the biggest payoff is improved health. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
I'm Derek Dennis, ABC News.
Get an early jump on spring yard prep with help from Fleet Farm. Now is the perfect time to check out our selection of weed preventer, grass seed, mulch, mowers, and more. Plus, pick up Scott's Turf Builder Halt's Crabgrass Preventer for just $49.99 after rebate. Find even more deals like this in our weekly ad at fleetfarm.com. Look forward to green grass with Fleet Farm, your lawn and garden headquarters.
Pride. Left corner 3 on the way. Got it.
Excellence.
Yes, it counts, and a foul.
Commitment.
Drops the hammer. Thank you and good night.
For Badgers, they're not just words, they're words to live by.
It's over. Let's have a party, Badger Nation.
This is your radio home for the Badgers.
This is Matt LePay, voice of the Badgers. Your home for Wisconsin Badgers basketball is 95.3 WBEV, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Total luxury. Nothing you've seen or felt before.
Hey, who left the dramatic generator on? Right now at Professional Floor Covering, we have Stanton Carpet at 20% off with any purchase of LVP flooring. Perfect for custom area rugs, runners, and stairs with lasting quality. We also have a massive LVP sale on all month long with all in-stock LVP flooring on sale.
Stanton Carpet and LVP at Professional Floor Covering. Online, proflr.com.
Make the month of madness memorable. Bring your crew to Stooges Sports Bar, March 16th for the 1430 ESPN Watch Party. Awesome specials on Miller Lite, Coors Light, and Vizzy Hard Seltzer products.
Turnaround jumper. Got it!
A chance to win a pair of opening day baseball tickets in Milwaukee. Stooges Sports Bar, Thursday, March 16th, 3 till 7, 112 North Spring Street, Beaver Dam. Brought to you by Molson Coors and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam.
Adventure comes unplugged during the Jeep Celebration event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed offering $3,000 off all in-stock Jeep Wrangler and Grand Cherokee 4xEs. Couple this with up to $7,500 in governmental tax credits, and there's never been a better time to join the electric vehicle revolution. Hey, let's not forget about our Ram truck buyers. Take $9,000 off brand new 2022 Bighorn Crew Cabs. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and reedchrysler.com.
Hi, this is Randy from Professional Floor Covering, and you're listening to Breaktime on the 5,000-watt flamethrower, your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Stanton's great for floor runners, right? If we want to put them on stairs or something.
Yeah, actually, that's another big use for it is steps and runners.
And don't forget, we're broadcasting live, but we're also video streaming live. So if you want to see some of the great Stanton carpet samples that are available here at Professional Floor Covering, maybe you want to get a gander at one Thomas Rayfeld and see if he's actually as good-looking in person as he is on the radio.
I don't want your geese.
Then check out the Daily Dodge television tab at Daily Dodge, and you can see all of that right here in living color along with LA Bass. And
I'm too bright. I'm probably breaking the cameras. I mean, can you even get me on the camera?
It's you're pretty white right now. It's insane. I'm surprised you're not burning up.
I'm not burning up, oddly enough, today. Yeah.
Well, everybody in Wisconsin is pretty untanned here in March, I would say, unless you just got back from a trip.
We're like 4 buckets of sour cream or Dean's French onion at this point.
But if you would like several wonderful shades of tan, brown, beige, check out the Stanton line over at Professional Floor Covering. That was a good one, wasn't it?
You waved over at the Abbey carpet.
Oh,
the Stanton's
sorry.
to your left.
Stanton's to the left.
Well, there's just so much
right.
great carpeting all over.
Good
I
rescue.
mean, yes,
Yeah,
really.
good-
It's
good
like
gesturing there, too.
there are so many textures and colors that honestly you can't even imagine.
So, Randy, is daylight savings time, which is, I forget if it goes into effect this weekend or it ends. It goes into effect,
I think
right?
it goes into effect.
Is that affecting hours here at all at the store? Is Jonathan going to be sleeping in extra long because of this?
No, I think we'll keep the same hours.
That's a good idea. What are those hours again, Randy?
9 till 5, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and 9 till 6, Tuesday and Thursday. Or buy an appointment if none of that works for you.
Okay. I get the idea that with winter kind of, well, I was going to say winter's winding down, but I think there's more snow on the ground than there has been all season. But in theory, with winter winding down, is the spring season tend to be a little busier for you?
Yeah, spring is always a good time of year. You spent the whole winter in your house all closed in, tracking in, and ruining your floors.
That's true.
A nice, fresh, clean look for summer, going into fall. So spring and fall both are the busiest. I mean, we certainly work year round, but those two are extra busy.
I think being inside in the winter too, though, you notice that your carpeting is looking old or that your floors are scratched. So you really want to make those changes.
Salt comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you get that big tax return, and you're like, I should buy something nice for my house.
Yeah.
Well, something that lasts too. It's not something that's just, where did that money go? I mean, you see it every day when you're in your home.
Right, just pennies a day. I mean, my God.
Exactly.
And feel it
I'm
under
looking
your
right
feet.
behind you. The Infinity Pet Defense, because I'm thinking of everyone in Wisconsin that pretty much has a pet or a dog. Is this pretty much the best carpeting to get if you have like a little Shagmeister, like this adorable little pup over here?
Which Ninja can't see on his
Yeah, you're
camera.
right. Everybody does have a pet, and yes, them are unstainable.
They are.
Everything
you have
comes out.
tested these Infinity Pet Defense carpets?
Personally?
Yes,
Do you have
no,
stage
I do
testing?
not have a pet in my house, but there is a warranty on it. Everything comes out. Everything cleans out of it.
Really?
They will not stain.
So you and Jonathan then stay up like maybe at 7 o'clock at night, start pouring different liquids on your carpets?
Nope, but somebody did.
All right.
Oh. Can we do that next time? Can we come with our own set of liquids and test some of those carpets?
maybe some red wine or or some coffee.
Okay, well, coffee.
Coffee, yeah, that's all I drink.
And it will clean right up.
So I think it's ironic that the time that we spring forward and fall back are also your two busiest times of the season. Again, if you forgot, it is daylight savings time going into effect this weekend. You've got one less hour to be able to think about, boy, I really need some new carpeting or LVP here in my house. You've also got one less hour to sleep. The experts recommend, though, going to bed earlier as one of the...
Can't do it. I just can't do it. What I do, though, is like the whole day before, I tell everyone I come into contact with that it's actually the other time, the new time.
Wait,
so you
shift
start
an
early?
hour before.
I start early. We start planning early. If we have dinner, at 6 o'clock, I'm like, yeah, this is actually 7 o'clock, so we have an hour till dessert. So get used to it.
Well, I'm just impressed then that you made it to the show on time.
Yeah,
that's
well done.
Pretty good.
I'm impressed myself.
Small miracles.
Another thing the experts recommend: make your bed a place you want to sleep in, meaning fresh, clean sheets, and keep the phones and tablets away from the bed.
That's tricky.
I don't know
yeah.
if that
Yeah.
works.
See, I find I
That's
sleep
why.
better if the sheets are like a day or two of use.
Really?
Fresh just feels too crisp.
I really
Too
think
much
you should sleep an hour longer, not an hour earlier.
So you like the other time change. You like the time change in the fall. I have mixed, feelings about it because I like it when it starts staying lighter later at night.
Mm-hmm.
But the extra hour is much appreciated. I have to agree.
So, Randy, this is my theory. This is what there's all this talk about, Congress is talking about eliminating daylight savings time or going to daylight savings time and then
Sunshine
keeping it
Protection
there.
Act, yeah.
The Sunshine Protection Act. Here's what I think we should do. I think we should spring forward a half hour and then just leave it there.
Oh.
Split the difference.
Split the difference. Nobody talks about this. Why is this not?
Why don't we spring forward right now? We could just end the show and say, all right, that's it.
Well, we'd still have 17 minutes left, and we wouldn't have an opportunity to
It'd
talk
be
about
11:13.
a half hour.
Oh,
would
you
be
want
quarter
half
to
hour
11.
now.
Yeah, we'd have
But-
17.
Oh, okay.
Now 16 minutes.
Also, we have to wait to do that till tomorrow night. So not that you have to wait until like 2 in the morning to then make it 1:30.
I don't want to correct you or anything, but technically we'd have to wait till Sunday morning.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
I know it's one,
Yeah.
and then we wouldn't have a chance to talk about these wonderful Abbey carpet samples to my right, and to my left these wonderful Stanton carpets. See, I got it right.
Yeah, very impressive. One thing I'm noticing, though, that extra hour in the evening, you might have an extra hour to look at your carpet or your flooring, and I guess impress yourself with, this has been really dirty, and I haven't had the right sunlight to see just how gross this carpet has been.
Right. Sunlight shows all the sins.
It does. It really does. So you would have that extra time if the sun's coming through your bedroom, for example. In your bedroom, you really want to just look nice and cozy. So if you have an area rug, with your bed, it just is so inviting and relaxing.
What kind of cleaning materials have we got for all those messes that we make during the winter by tracking in mud on our shoes?
You've
and
got that fairy dust,
the
right?
cats and dogs,
Yeah, we
I should
have that.
say, coming in from their long walks.
That magical fairy dust,
We, we have the capture dry clean method.
How
You
does that
sprinkle
work?
You sprinkle like the cleaner on the carpeting.
Yeah, it's like a powder, right?
Right. Agitate it a little bit with a brush and then vacuum it up.
So are you saying that one of your employees is Tinkerbell and she makes all this dust? Where's her office? I've
the back-
always
in the
wanted to
back.
meet her.
I don't think that's what's going on.
No? Oh.
But you do a lot of your own stuff right here in house, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. We do a lot of stuff here.
We met Gip earlier.
Gib, yep.
Gib.
Yep.
Oh,
Gib,
okay.
Gib actually runs the sharpening shop. He sharpens your knives and your saw blades and.
What other kind of things should people be realizing that is available right here in terms of sharpening at professional floor
Well,
covering?
the one big thing that's coming up are them lawnmower blades.
Lawnmower blades. Gib will do that.
Gib will do that.
What, are there special hours that Gib's here? Do you need to make an appointment?
Actually, if the flooring store is open, you can drop anything off if he's closed. But he's there when he's got stuff to do. When he's not, if there's nothing to do, he leaves.
Okay.
So he's in and out, but you can always drop off in here.
I'm sorry
I
to have
keep hearing
missed
the
him.
phrase,
He was
like-
here earlier.
Yeah, he was
He
here
was
earlier.
here- okay.
But I keep hearing the phrase, anything with an edge.
Right.
So now I'm trying to think of things in my household that have an edge that I just want to bring in. Just be like, what about this?
Well,
What
you're
about
a
this?
you're a woodworker. Does
I am a
any of that
woodworker.
apply to
Well, I've got
sharpening?
chisels.
Chisels,
lathe
we do them.
tools. I've got saw blades for my circular saw, my bandsaw. I mean, there's so many different things that have edges.
We don't do the bandsaw blades, but everything else you mentioned we do.
Okay.
So a 100
planer blades, joiner blades.
Oh, good.
We even do wood chipper blades, K&B Tree. We do a lot of them for them.
Well, Randy, I have a 100-plus-year-old reel lawnmower
Oh
that
yeah.
weighs more than I do, actually.
That's not hard though.
Would he sharpen those?
I believe we can do that.
Really?
I
Okay.
have never seen that done, but I believe it can be done.
Because it's great when it's sharp. It works fabulous.
Is it a push
Oh, yeah.
It's push. Yeah, no motor except the person behind it.
Wow. Are you, so
Just,
is that
ju-
what you
just so you
use?
know, everything
not all the
works
time.
better when it's sharp.
Yes, everything does work better when it's sharp. That's
Yeah.
true.
Except
And it's
our
actually
wit hasn't helped with that.
it's actually dangerous to have dull knives, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. A dull knife will cut you faster than a sharp one.
Really?
Yes, because it'll slip.
Oh,
and
yes.
cutting yourself means you're really putting that stain guard to a test.
That is true. Like Alexander Smith Pet Defense. Or Abby Carpet's Expressive Designs. To our left, the Stanton Carpet. If you're listening to us on the radio, you would be able to see all these things that we're visually talking about by going to dailydodge.com and checking out our Daily Dodge
One
TV
thing we
tab.
haven't been talking about because we haven't seen it is all the LVP, like the Trends tile. But let's go to break before we start breaking into that conversation.
On Breaktime.
If you've been noticing orange ribbons with the butterfly symbol, Visiting Angels wants you to know that it represents March as Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Month. Visiting Angels caregivers provide help in many ways, and while caring for those living with multiple sclerosis may be delicate to navigate, Visiting Angels can help to maintain one's independence, improving self-worth and relationships. It may be hard to know what a person with multiple sclerosis needs from one week to the next, including changes in the home and emotional support, which is why Visiting Angels takes the time to complete a thorough assessment. Visiting Angels also helps loved ones to take a break from the stresses and responsibilities of caregiving. Schedule a free assessment with Visiting Angels at visitingangels.com. That's visitingangels.com.
Visiting Angels, America's choice in home care.
Find contest rules information for 95.3 WBEV and 1430 ESPN on the Verlo Mattress contest page at dailydodge.com.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Save big with our Spring Spruce Up event and an additional 20% off of store-wide. Now we have so many mattresses on sale. Right now we've got a Hot Buy mattress for as little as $499. We've also got some in-store coupons. You can save big with our Stearns & Foster's and our Tempur-Pedic dealer right now with an additional $300 in Slumberland bonus cash. If you're looking for Sealy Posturepedic, we've got some really great $200 bonus cash on a lot of our Sealy Posturepedic models. Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown.
Play the feud with Double D's Thirsty Beaver every Friday morning at 8:35 on the WBEV Morning Show. Guess the number one answer and you'll win a $10 gift certificate to the Thirsty Beaver. Survey set. Play the feud Friday mornings at 8:35 on WBEV.
When talking about installing a new HVAC system, one name keeps dropping into the conversation, JB Mechanical of Beaver Dam. Because while some companies might only install an HVAC system, JB Mechanical designs, fabricates, and installs your new heating and cooling system. JB Mechanical is upfront about the costs and guarantees your satisfaction. Find out more at jbmechllc.com or visit them on Facebook at JB Mechanical LLC.
If you've ever broken or chipped a tooth, you know that it can take days and even weeks before it's finally repaired. But at Dentistry of Wisconsin, if you're in need of a tooth repair, they can do the entire process of a dental crown in one day. You heard that right. A dental crown in just one day. No more hassling with multiple appointments or uncomfortable temporary crowns. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call today in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or at their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Hey, it's Jonathan from Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Breaktime on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Broadcasting from Professional Floor Covering, 713 Park Avenue. They're online at proflr.com. We are not online, but we are. I guess we are sort of online.
Yeah, totally online.
We are
That's
online.
how video works. We're always online.
Daily Dodge TV, dailydodge.com.
In fact, there's never a point where we're not also online.
No, we're always out there with the microwaves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the radio waves.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So it's Professional Floor Covering, 713 Park Avenue, beautiful Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Randy joining us here along with Thomas and L.A. Bass. The Ninja is over here. We're talking about all the great deals going on with their Stanton carpet, their Abbey carpet, the changing of the clocks this weekend.
Bah humbug.
I know. So again, another thing the experts recommend, and I'm going to direct this at Randy, Thomas, and of course L.A. Bass. Oh, and Ninja. Oh, basically everybody except for me. The experts recommend with the clocks changing that you should cut out caffeine and not have caffeine at least 6 hours before bed this weekend.
What are they, crazy? I think the experts are crazy.
I'm just saying what the experts are saying. I'm just repeating that information.
The experts are not coffee drinkers.
How likely are you to follow that advice?
Well, probably. I drink a little coffee in the morning, but that's it. I don't sleep till the evening.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people do it that way. Yeah,
Right?
I've noticed that's a good way to do it.
But soda's got caffeine in it. You know,
Yes, it does. Yeah.
I should really give that up. But,
Well, you might think, well,
but I
then
don't usually drink that.
some people might say, well, then I'll just have a nightcap, maybe a nice snifter of brandy or something before
Well,
bed.
that would be a problem because, you'd have to
Scotch
drink
the
it with
cigar.
water.
Yeah, they're also saying skip the alcohol. No alcohol tomorrow night.
Oh.
Yeah. And
It's not,
eat light.
it's not tomorrow. Oh, yeah, it is.
The time
Yeah,
changes
it's
tomorrow
tomorrow.
night, but next weekend is St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
Correct.
So-
So at least they're saying no alcohol this weekend. Next weekend, you can go crazy if you would like to celebrate St. Patrick's Day that
Isn't
way.
it this weekend?
It is this weekend.
St. Patrick's Day?
No,
No,
it's
no,
next
no.
17th.
weekend.
17th.
Well, no, we spring ahead this
When's the
weekend.
parade?
This Sunday.
weekend.
So Fox Lake is doing their parade a week before St.
They're
Patrick's Day.
doing their parade 5 days before St. Patrick's Day.
To get you in the mood.
Oh, that's
Well,
this
then nobody in
weekend?
Fox
That's
Lake
this
is
weekend.
avoiding alcohol Saturday going into
Probably
Sunday.
not.
Well,
It's probably not. The thing is, though, is that hot chocolate has caffeine in it, and that's oftentimes like a bedtime drink.
Well, chocolate does have a little bit of caffeine, yes, like naturally occurring, but I don't know if that's a huge concern.
Minimal.
Yeah.
So
I can never detect it.
I've solved the problem. Just don't go to bed.
Right.
well,
Then on Sunday you'll be really tired, you'll sleep well, and nobody will care.
and the experts are also saying don't eat. Eat light. Don't eat a meal before you
Who
go to
are
bed.
these experts?
So basically, you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't drink, and you can't have coffee.
As our resident fat guy, I disagree with all of that.
And you have to go to bed early.
Well, I think
No.
these experts have it out for people.
Yeah.
I don't
You're
know.
supposed to be an expert
This
of
this must be
coral.
some of your robotic cousins, Craig.
Yes, as my well-known robotic family is concerned. I think I would have a hard time because I would be curling up on some of this new Stanton carpeting with the weird shag.
I would say there you have it. Everything that you eat, drink, is bad for you. The only thing that's good for you is new carpeting.
That's right.
Now,
here
I've heard a
first.
rumor that carpet is a gateway flooring because you replace one room and then you're like, well, now my dining room looks horrible. And now my kitchen.
True.
Just ask
and the
Pat
bathroom.
Marshall.
Yeah, that's what happened to Pat.
You might have something there, but we don't like to tell anybody that.
Okay.
Randy,
Hush,
ha-
hush.
have
Nobody
you
knows.
ever had anybody that's listened to the Breaktime program come into the store and buy a bunch of stuff for a lot of different rooms?
Probably. I don't know for sure.
The answer is
But I have been out already and have had plenty of people comment on the Lion commercial. The,
Okay.
We're not lying.
heard you on the radio, things like that.
Can you do one of those disco dance moves for us, please?
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to Nashville
Really?
on Sunday.
Okay.
So I'm going to be in this big disco tournament.
You going to Graceland?
Yep.
The temple?
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if I'm going there for a convention.
Graceland's in
but
Memphis.
there are a few things we are doing.
Right, yeah.
What, is it like,
Graceland is in Memphis.
is it in
eh?
Memphis? Is it like a flooring convention or is it a disco convention?
Actually, it's the Abbey convention.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Do they treat you nice on those conventions?
Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah.
They make you pay for a lot of stuff now, but used to be, years ago, everything was free. They'd get you there, everything. Now, pay for your own room.
Will they give
We
you
got a
10%
group rate
discount?
for you.
Will they give you a discount if you bring your own flooring?
Yeah, well, they don't really want you to bring your own flooring. They want you to buy theirs.
Yeah, that's a good. Do you go to a hotel like that and then look at the flooring and be like, they could be doing so much better with some Abbey carpet or some Stanton?
Yeah, actually, I bought that Stanton rack at the show last year.
Oh, no
Okay.
kidding.
It took 1 year to get that rack.
Wow.
Really?
Wow. There's a long waiting list on carpet sample racks.
yeah.
You don't hear that a lot on the news.
I don't know if it was because of supply chain issues or what, but that was ridiculously long time to wait for it. But it was certainly worth it. I mean, just touch it.
Well,
Yes, I know.
Well, it's worth it for you, but the poor kids who lost their toy area are wondering if it was such a good idea after all.
Yeah.
But
we can take one on the
it is
team.
it is worth noting. I mean, there's a lot of families out there wanting to get that fresh carpet so the babies can, be on fresh carpeting
Yeah,
or
right.
LVP or whatever it is. You do have a very family friendly atmosphere.
And just the smell. Smell that new carpet smell in here? Oh my God, is that nice, huh?
Is there new carpet smell in a can? I mean, I know you want people to buy the actual carpet, but like that new car smell in a can, the new carpet smell, is that a thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I would think if a guy could bottle that, I bet you
like
could
a
sell it.
cologne, eau de carpet.
Oh, right. There, exactly, L.A. I think you should be whispering in people's ears.
Nylon in a bottle.
I did notice it when I came in. I actually noticed the chocolate on the counter too, but I was so just engrossed with smelling the nice smell that I didn't even grab some chocolate.
Well, don't forget, all the experts say you can't eat food, you can't have alcohol, you can't drink caffeine this weekend because of daylight savings time.
You can't have any fun.
Can't play with your Legos. Which I'm realizing, if you had thicker carpet and you stepped on a Lego, it wouldn't really pierce your skin so much.
Oh, true.
You're probably right. Yeah.
No, that's spoken like somebody who doesn't have kids.
And some of these busier patterns, you probably wouldn't even see the Legos laying there.
No.
You have to have
so your house would always look clean.
Yeah, that was a really ageist statement.
It was an ageist statement, but of course you have to have kids to have Legos, because when you're old enough to have Legos and you play with them and you step on a Lego, it has absolutely no impact on you. You're just like, ouch. But when you're an adult and you've had decades under your feet and you've worked hard, and then you have the kids and they leave the Legos out, it hurts 500 times worse.
Those are my Legos.
That's what experts say.
I know. He's insensitive to Legos.
Ninja does still play Legos.
I mean, I just added a new Lego set to my office.
Which nerd set? I mean, which Star Wars set was this?
The Mandalorian N1 Starfighter.
Is that the new one in the show?
Yeah.
The old Naboo fighter.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. We're getting carried away with nerd talk here.
I've never seen a ship that small go to hyperspace. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. It is pretty
I'm
nice.
sure none of your Legos end up on the floor, though.
Actually, my wife makes me play with them on the floor.
Oh.
But I have to put down a sheet. And I've actually requested we get an area rug instead, because the sheet kind of folds up on itself, whatever. I want a nice rug. So
well, you're in the right
I think
place.
we can help you. Get that really long, thick one. You'll never have to pick any of them up. They'll hide in there.
Yeah. That one is going to protect your feet from Legos. There is no question about it.
Well, the problem is you sink right to the bottom because it's so soft.
Ninja, I feel like you would not lose any loose Legos. Like, everything would have its own place. Everything would be where it should be. Do you even like what's the word I'm looking for? Do like modifications on the Star Wars Legos?
Oh, yeah.
You do. So you'll go off the instructions and not follow them to a T.
I will actually take the extra pieces they put in the box, and I'll use them like greeblies, which is a insider term for extra pieces and little things, and stick them on the ship in different places to enhance the look.
I've never heard that term before.
Make it
greeblies.
unique. Make it your own.
Can we do that with carpet? Can we get like a couple different types of carpet and mix them together?
Absolutely. Whatever you can dream up, we can do.
Really?
What if we don't know what to dream, though? Like, I have a very one-dimensional mind.
We can help you with that.
Okay.
Professional floor covering, carpets, linoleum, LVP, and dreams right here at 713 Park Avenue in beautiful Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. It's on the east side. We could see Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly right from our front window over here, broadcasting live. Also video streaming. You can check out the video tab at dailydodge.com. Find out about some of these shag depths that we're talking about here with Randy from Professional Floor Covering. I do believe we're overdue for a break.
I believe it's probably about time to act a little professional here.
Uh-oh.
So more break time coming up after this check of ABC News on 95.3 WBEV, streaming dailydodge.com.
Turn down my local.
The monthly jobs report.
Wait.
It is 10:31. Let's get a check of local news headlines right now, brought to you by Prairie Ridge Health.
State ag officials are reminding poultry owners about the risks of bird flu. The spring migratory period for wild birds brings an increased risk, so the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection recommends that poultry owners continue using the strongest biosecurity measures to protect their birds. In Wisconsin last year, 29 domestic flocks in 18 counties were confirmed with bird flu. Nationwide, more than 58.5 million birds have died in the largest animal disease outbreak in U.S. history. The Badger Honor Flight's 2023 spring season is nearly here. The Madison-based hub of the National Honor Flight Network brings veterans on a one-day trip to Washington, D.C. to tour monuments dedicated to their service. The next flight is April 8th and will include General Marsha Anderson. It will also mark the organization's 4,000th veteran that they have sent to D.C. The other spring flights are on May 6th and May 20th. The Beaver Dam Common Council this week approved a lease agreement for a new cellular tower. Singular Wireless and AT&T will pay $2,750 per month with a 3% annual increase for placing their antenna on a monopole next to the downtown water tower. The pricing is in line with what other entities are paying for antenna space. A Mazomanie woman was placed on 3 years probation yesterday for running, then hiding from Dodge County authorities. Autumn Gernon fled police on August 23rd after lying about her identity when she was stopped in the town of Trenton. She abandoned her vehicle in a cornfield and hid from the authorities until they located her at a mobile home park in Waupun 2 days later. Law enforcement reportedly found heroin when they later searched the 43-year-old's vehicle. The Horicon Police Department encourages the public to call them if his traffic is backed up at railroad crossings in the city. The department says their administrative staff or officers will notify the railroad companies to allow traffic hindered by trains stopped at the Highway 33 crossing to resume. Authorities say railroad companies do their best to keep track of the highway during AM and PM peak travel times, and whenever possible will cut the crossing to limit the time they are blocking the roadway. It is unlawful for any train to stop for longer than 10 minutes while occupying a crossing. And finally, the Wisconsin Department of Transportation is holding a public meeting to discuss improvements to Highway 23 in Columbia County. The project will resurface 2.8 miles of 23 between Highway 16 and Gulch Road in Wisconsin Dells. Officials say 23 will remain open to traffic during construction with flagging operations. The meeting is scheduled for March 23rd from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Wisconsin Dells City Hall. The project is slated to begin in 2028. I'm Justin Wilski reporting from the Daily Dodge News Center. Submit your news tips at dailydodge.com.
And the news has been brought to you by Prairie Ridge Assisted Living in Beaver Dam, Waupun, and Mayville. Life celebrated daily.
At Prairie Ridge Assisted Living, we have 3 amazing locations, Beaver Dam, Waupun, and Mayville. When it comes to assisted livings, we know the importance of finding the right place that feels like home. And that is why we offer spacious apartment-like rooms that are small pet-friendly. Your physical and mental well-being are our top priority. Stop by and visit or go online to schedule a private tour at prairieridgeassisted.com. Prairie Ridge Assisted Living. Life celebrated daily.
95.3 FM, WBEV FM.
In sports, the Waupun girls basketball team fell in the Division III semifinals to Milwaukee Academy of the Science yesterday, 64-57. Warriors season ends at 20-8. Boys sectional semifinals last night. Fall River advances 68-55 over Cambria-Friesland. Pirates will face Heritage Christian at Watertown Saturday at 1 o'clock with a trip to State on the line. You'll hear that game on 1430 ESPN. Marshall falls to Belleville 69-54, and Columbus loses a heartbreaker to Lakeside Lutheran in overtime 49-46. Marquette men's basketball team survived a scare from St. John's. They advance in the Big East tournament 72-70 in overtime. The Bucks 118-113 winners over the Nets. Milwaukee heads to Golden State on Saturday night. Badger women's hockey team won their NCAA tournament opener 9-1 over LIU. That is your Daily Dodge Sports Center. I'm Wade Bates on 95.3 WBEV.
Hi, it's Randy, owner of Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Breaktime on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
All the way at 713 Park Avenue, Beaver Dam. It's Professional Floor Covering. Also, we're Breaktime. I should probably mention that.
Yeah, we're Breaktime.
Yeah.
That's right. And Stanton Carpet is on sale. What did Randy say, like 20% or so?
20% off Stanton Carpet.
Yeah.
20% off LVP. Big savings on in the month of March here at Professional Floor Covering. 713. Oh, you already said 713.
Yeah. Great carpet for luxury style, maybe playing Legos. They even have a carpet style if you want to play on the planet Hoth.
Yes.
Yes.
Whatever that means.
More nerd talk, yes. CLA, there was this movie called Empire Strikes Back.
I
and
saw
it
that
had
when
kind
I
of
was a child, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, those giant walkers.
ProFLR.com is the website if you want to check out some of the things that they've got. You could do the, what is that called, where you like take a picture of your room and you could change all the colors?
Virtual something? Showroom. Virtual showroom.
That's right.
Virtual showroom.
They
right.
still haven't added that Craig Warmbold feature, though.
I'm still looking
It's
forward to
not
it.
only helpful, it's also fun because, you can be brave and adventurous in trying out things you might not really try in your home.
ProFLR.com.
That is true.
On Monday, we're going to be rolling out our big 2023 bracket challenge, Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. The theme this year is Primetime Network sitcoms. And Thomas and I and the whole committee has been
pumped for this.
hard at work. Seeding in the last few days. There's you had to take your shoes off to count to 20.
Yeah,
It was,
we had to contact Dick Zondag about the seating and how that was going to work.
Apparently, it has nothing to do with planting anything.
Nothing at all. No, he was so confused.
2.5 Men is not on the bracket list,
Yeah,
much
sorry,
to
Randy.
Randy's chagrin. But really, dozens of shows didn't
Strong
make the
contenders.
list. There's a lot of strong contenders that are. I mean, certainly you're going to have the Offices and the Seinfelds and the
I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy's, the Andy Griffiths, the Flintstones made it.
Wow.
And Randy's saying the Flintstones made it, but 2.5 Men didn't make it. Are you kidding me?
I said The Simpsons made it in 2.5 Men. That is the dumbest, but whatever.
I've actually, I have to agree with you though. I've never really watched a whole episode of The Simpsons.
Me either.
Wow.
Now I'm canceled, right? Because I said that.
No, I don't think even Simpsons fans have watched the last 16 years of shows. I say that as a Simpsons fan who hasn't watched the last 16 years of shows.
What is interesting, though, the chief writer for that show is James L. Brooks, because Matt Groening was the visual creator.
Right.
Brooks also wrote for Taxi and the Mary Tyler Moore Show. And
Oh.
also My Mother the Car.
Oh.
He wrote 2 episodes of that. That was how he got his
So
start.
obviously all of those are on the list then.
So he wrote
They're
both
all being
episodes
represented,
of
yeah.
My Mother the Car then.
Wasn't there also a show, a spin-off, I think, of Taxi called Fish?
No, that was a spin-off of Barney Miller.
Barney Miller, that's right.
Yes.
Okay.
Which did pretty decent in the rankings because everybody who voted for it put it as their number one choice. And I think that's why 2.5 Men, for example, didn't make it because it was on a lot of people's lists. And we had about 24 people from around the community, the sheriff, local historian Roger Knoll, Mark DiStefano with the Beaver Dam School District. Tracy Probst with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce. They all went through and they did a 32 seed thing. So we added all those numbers up. And a lot of them did have 2.5 Men on there, but they might have put it in third or fourth place as their third or fourth favorite show or something like that. So they got a number of votes, but they just didn't necessarily get the numbers. They weren't racking up the points, so they fell a little short. And you will see we will roll that out on Monday, what all the brackets are. And Ninja had a great idea, too, about, during the Oscars when they have the In Memoriam segment, they play the soft music and everything. We're going to go through the list of all the shows that didn't make it, beginning with
that's
2.5
great.
Men and going on
All
down.
in the Family.
All in the Family is on there.
Sanford and Son. Is it?
Sanford and Son
They
did
didn't
not get a
single
vote.
I was
No,
shocked
really?
by
Not
that.
a single
Yeah.
vote. One of the great theme songs of all time, if you ask me.
That's
Sanford
right.
and Son.
And also Edith, wasn't that Aunt Edith with the purse and she would always hit him with the purse?
that was All in the Family.
No, wasn't there? What was her name?
That was Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
Okay, there was an
She
Edith and Sanford and Son
inspired
too.
me. What was
Okay.
Esther?
Esther,
Aunt
Aunt Esther.
That's
Oh,
right,
yeah.
yes.
You know what it is? I bet people couldn't choose between Stanford or Son and they just leave them off.
They got
So,
confused.
Randy, we'll give you some special insight into our bracket.
Okay.
So, do you know who All in the Family is going to be facing in the fourth round? Oh, you do, because you've got the sheet right there in front of you. We're
because
not
I was
revealing
nice and I
anything.
put
I have no idea. I don't understand what you're doing here.
It is this is our bracket challenge.
Yeah, it's
Oh, so you're going to vote on... Okay, I got you.
So
now.
you vote for your favorite show. So basically, All in the Family is going to be going up against the Golden Girls, one of the big shows of
Sorry,
the
All in the
70s.
Family, you're done.
Really?
That's what you're saying?
I thought the Golden
shows
in the
I'm
70s.
confused. I thought the Golden Girls was not the 70s, was it?
Well,
No,
it's in the
it's-
70s, 80s bracket.
Okay.
All in
It
the
was
Family
85
is
to
way
90.
better
I've been
than
gone
that,
for a
hands
couple
down. There were so many one-liners in that show. Oh my God,
it was
It's
brilliant.
very politically incorrect nowadays.
Yes.
But
But it was politically incorrect then, and I think that's what kind of unified us all.
Yeah,
and,
it took 3 years for
kind of
Norman Lear to get
understanding
that
about it.
show actually broadcast.
Right. But the thing is, as far as the voting with our celebrity voting judges, Golden Girls, the numbers for the Golden Girls were huge. Like Mark DiStefano put it as number one. All in the Family was not getting the numbers on our list that we were expecting. But that doesn't. No, that's just Randy just shook his head and was like, "Oh yeah, just wait, just wait," because those were a select few group of people. I think when the actual votes start coming in, I think it's going to be a close one between Golden Girls.
Is this where we have to re-implement the rule of one voice, one vote?
We are. Well, that's how we got LA
that was a
Bass
big
here on
controversy.
the.
Wow.
But yes, this year we are doing one voice, one vote again.
How did you do the voting? Was it a Dominion voting machine?
It was. We did reach out. Actually, we're being sued as we speak right now. We're a little worried about that.
I don't think we're allowed to talk about it, though. It's against the rules.
Well, we're working with some of our friends down there in Venezuela, and everything seems to be on the up and up as far as we can tell.
Oh,
so,
okay, good.
For what it's worth, though, Putin, great conversationalist.
There's
really
some
nice
good
guy.
stuff going on over there.
Makes a mean pot of coffee.
You know what else kind of threw me off was that MASH topped Cheers in our voting. MASH is a number 1 seed. Cheers is a number 2 seed.
No shock on my part.
No, not
Sometimes, I mean, we've had people talk about MASH when we weren't even doing this.
Right, people call in and just be like, I want to talk about MASH.
Well, but
okay.
I mean, I can't think of specific conversations, but that's obviously like a local favorite. I think
it clearly. So MASH. It does not surprise me that it's a local favorite. It's an excellent show. I just thought in the '80s, Cheers seemed like it was just one of those blockbuster.
Where are you on that
powerhouse
between
shows.
MASH and Cheers, Randy?
Well, those are not up against each other.
But they could be.
Oh,
they could be eventually. So if MASH beats either Cosby or Roseanne in our canceled comedians bracket, they are tied for the 8th and final spot in the 70s, 80s category. I think MASH will top either Cosby or Roseanne. I think that's
They
my
could take
prediction.
both.
They can take them both.
Yes.
We can keep both of them in there.
MASH was very good. I mean, that was.
But Cheers is going up against Happy Days. Happy Days was a good show. Everybody loves Richie Cunningham.
Happy Days was the best. I mean, that was.
But better than Cheers.
Get home from school and I'm dating myself.
All right.
Get the TV on, watch a rerun of Happy Days.
No, I used to watch that too all the time when I was a kid, and it was just like a constant in our house.
Right. Well, because you didn't have a phone to watch it on.
Exactly. And we only had like 2 or 3 channels too. So
what was the name of? Here's a trivia question for Randy. What was the name of Richie Cunningham's brother? That was only on like 3 episodes before he just got phased out, and they didn't renew his contract or whatever. Actually, I asked him that, and I totally forgot what it was. So, while we look that one up, we'll talk about.
I have no idea.
I think it was Charlie or Checker or something like
Chuck?
that. Chuck. It was.
Chuck.
Maybe it was.
Wow.
He played basketball all the time. You always saw Chuck with a basketball.
that's right.
Like Chuck Taylor.
So it was Chuck, Joni, and
Chuck, Joni, and Richie. But then Chuck just disappeared.
oh, well, he probably went off to college.
Left. Yeah, well, they didn't. I mean, they didn't say anything about it. No. So, Brady Bunch and Gilligan's Island.
Ooh.
What do you think, Randy? What's your prediction there?
I'd have to go with Gilligan's Island.
Yes.
Really?
Thank you. The Brady Bunch
See, I feel
probably
like
no. I
that's gonna
never
be a tough
laughed.
one.
I never laughed during the Brady Bunch.
Well, it wasn't a show that was meant to make you laugh. It was a show that was meant to make you smirk.
You were a Marcia, huh?
A Marcia.
L.A.
I think that's an insult, right?
No,
Okay.
I don't know. She was
No,
the.
of course not.
She was the.
It's one of the
oldest
best
of the
use of
sisters
stairs
and-
in sitcoms by far. That staircase is so iconic.
It is.
Well, their dad
really
was
is.
and their dad was an architect in the show, so that's.
I wonder if they had satin carpet on that staircase, right?
It looked
They
like
should
they
have.
did have stand.
I think they did.
Or it could have been Abby, maybe.
I believe it was yellow or orange.
Mm-hmm. Beverly Hillbillies had stairs though too. I think they had more of a runner down the stairs though. They didn't have like edge to edge stairs.
It could have been a Staten runner though.
Oh,
Yeah, they probably had some cultured marble for stairs, so you want to run around that. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to slip on cultured marble, do you?
It wasn't cultured marble. You can't walk on that.
Oh, and especially with Granny in the household.
I tried.
It might have been real marble.
That's true.
Beverly.
That's funny.
What is cultured marble? I don't even know what's cultured marble.
It's man-made.
Yeah. It's been the charm.
It's a poured product. It looks like marble.
Gotcha.
Beneath my
Our,
status,
our shower surrounds and shower floors and countertops are made out of it.
Out of cultured marble.
Yes,
Yes.
for bathroom stuff.
Yes, I
It's
said
okay
marble.
to walk on
It's like Colbert,
in a
yeah.
shower, just not on stairs, apparently.
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing that's where your nautical manager is right now because he's not calling in. He must be in the shower that he had you install.
He actually called me a little while ago.
He did. He said, so this is a regular thing after the everything's been
He
installed.
said he just figured out another thing he can do in the shower.
Okay.
Wow, well,
Okay.
we have plenty
And,
of
that,
suggestions.
and he said it was
solve
sleep.
world
He
hunger?
can sleep in the shower for 45 minutes. He has hot water because that's his chair in there. and he takes a nap with warm water running on him.
Wow. That is
that where he has
we
his
hear
zen?
that don't necessarily condone sleeping in your
No.
bathing apparatus.
Had you heard that before in all your years?
Never.
Okay. Yeah. It's not a regular thing that you. What is the most unusual thing you've heard in your
God.
decades in flooring?
Can
Randy?
you say it on the radio?
Probably not. I'm not even going to try.
Okay.
So we're going to take a break so Randy can tell us what he can't tell you guys on the air. You're listening to Break Time presented by Professional Floor Covering. We're broadcasting live from 713 Park Avenue. That is the site of Professional Floor Covering. They're open till 5 o'clock today. You can check them out at proflr.com.
Total luxury. Nothing you've seen or felt before.
Hey, who left the dramatic generator on? Right now at Professional Floor Covering, we have Stanton Carpet at 20% off with any purchase of LVP flooring. Perfect for custom area rugs, runners, and stairs with lasting quality. We also have a massive LVP sale on all month long with all in-stock LVP flooring on sale.
Stanton Carpet and LVP at Professional Floor Covering. Online, proflr.com.
Farmers, you can farm 40 acres of corn free. Stop by Central Ag Supply in Juneau to register to win enough channel seed corn for 40 acres, courtesy of Krause Ag Sales and Services, LLC. Must register to win by March 31st. Visit dailydodge.com for complete rules and details.
United Cooperative and Mother Nature work hand in hand to maximize all of your agricultural needs. From custom feed programs for your young animals to keeping your equipment up and running with top-grade fuel and lubricants. You can also count on our agronomy sales team for advice on maximizing your full yield potential and precision ag programs to help keep costs in line. Call 920-887-1756 today so we can grow together. United Cooperative. Rely on us.
This March, you can watch the madness, but wouldn't you much rather experience the mania? It's Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells 120K March Mania Giveaway. On March 25th, every 2 hours from noon to 8 p.m., 3 players will be randomly chosen to play in our March Mania promotional game, where they will have a chance to shoot for up to $2,000 in cash. Then, at 10 p.m., up to 30 grand. It's the 120K March Mania Giveaway. March 25th at Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
See Ho Chunk Gaming representative for more details.
Grab a seat and keep listening to 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge, broadcasting from the Slumberland Furniture Studio.
March Mayhem savings are on at Silica for your home, and you don't want to miss them. Choose from hundreds of in-stock LG and Samsung TVs, plus Yamaha soundbar starting at just $149. Getting ready for springtime grilling? Save on the latest grills from Traeger, Weber, Napoleon, and Kamado Joe. You don't want to miss out on our 0% 18-month financing on qualifying purchases. Hurry in and save big at Silica for your home in Fond du Lac, Beaver Dam, and Watertown, and online at shopsilica.com.
Hey, this is Jonathan from Professional Floor Covering, and you're listening to Break Time on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Welcome back to Break Time. Somehow we haven't got kicked out at Professional Floor Covering yet, but I've noticed the Trends tile, Randy. It is life-proof resistance. Can you build like a suit out of that tile so I can wear it?
Probably. We would just need a heat gun.
Okay, all right. Well, that was a lot easier than expected, honestly.
Video streaming here at Professional Floor Covering. You can go to dailydodge.com and see us surrounded by samples to our left of Stanton Carpeting, to our right with Abby Carpeting, and then also to our right, Randy, right here to our right.
The Disco King.
They do not install Randy into your home. I'm sorry.
No, that is true. But you, Randy, you're a hands-on manager over here. We see you out in the wild, as it were, right? You go on a lot of these calls yourself. You were just on a call right before the show.
I've been doing this for 40 years. There's pretty much nothing I haven't seen.
Mm-hmm. Randy told us the story too during the break. Wow,
that story.
Yeah, man, that is something.
It wasn't that bad.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but being out in the wild is how we get the leopard print carpet.
The leopard print carpeting was pretty
Somebody
solid.
has to harvest that stuff.
Yeah.
So, Randy, big sale going on with LVP here at Professional Floor Covering as well.
Yeah, we've got probably 7-8 different styles and colors of LVP in stock. Those are all on sale. I believe they're 20% off. But the best thing about it is if you buy 300 square feet or more, we're going to give you 30% off a new Staten area rug to go in that living room over top of that LVP.
That is fantastic. So you're letting the customer kind of create their own sale with that.
Right.
You get one thing on sale, then you get another thing on sale.
Right. It's we're just trying to do something for the new line of Staten.
Well, and there's so many choices for so many different tastes. I mean, you can go with something that's, not as shag or something really shag, and they all feel so luxurious. Even the shorter, what is it called when it's a shorter
nap?
Yes, a shorter nap. It's very soft.
I feel like I could take a longer nap on that.
The best part about it is if you ever were shopping for a rug and you just couldn't quite find the right size, we can make this any size you want to the inch.
That's great.
Well, what if you have like bump outs or you need to like kind of
we
maneuver
can
it around
do
things? Is it all like
any
perfect?
different shapes and sizes, but we can. Inside corners can't be done.
A little trickier there for something like that.
Is there a style of LVP that people are enjoying a little bit more that pairs well with Staten?
I guess the one I prefer would be the long plank. They look more realistic when they're down, especially in a big room. Like some of them are 72 inches long, some are 60, but a lot of them are only 36 or 48.
What kind of floor prep is needed to put some LVP in? Is that something that you guys do? Is that something that when I get it in, I'm going to have to, rip stuff out myself? What does that look like?
We take care of all that, but yes, certainly the floor has to be sound. It has to be flat.
Yeah, you guys aren't putting wood into the floor or anything, but you'll pull something up.
Right. Sometimes you got to pull it up. Sometimes you can go over the top. But it is designed to go over the top of a lot of different substrates, unlike old linoleum sheet vinyl,
right,
where you had to pull up and then put another one in. This can go over a lot of it.
So that makes the installation a lot quicker.
Very much quicker and easier.
Is it pretty easy to clean LVP as well? Just like any other type of flooring?
It's vinyl. It's vinyl, so just mop it and sweep it. That's it.
What's the turnaround time if I were to pick out that LVP that's perfect for my house today? When can I expect that?
So if you came in today, you picked it out, I would say you would probably generally 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes 3 to 4, depending on how busy we are.
Following up on that question, how long does it take to have an area rug made?
Probably within 2 weeks you would have it.
Excellent. Very good. And folks, don't forget about the new sharpening options here at Professional Floor Covering. You're doing everything. Lawnmower blades. You're doing the
chainsaw blades.
Chainsaw blades.
Yeah, right.
Right here in-house at Professional Floor Covering, 713 Park Avenue, beautiful east side of Beaver
That's
Dam.
actually Pro Edge next door. That's right.
Separate.
What?
Separate.
Pro Edge sharpening.
This is the first we're hearing of it.
It's there's a sign.
you've
There's
paid
a sign right
attention.
outside the
It
store.
has
Craig.
its own entrance in the
Oh,
back.
wow. Okay.
East,
Wow.
the southeast corner of the building.
All right. Well, that's good to know. It was on our talking points. I will say
right,
that.
But I did say if it's locked up and closed, you can bring the stuff in here.
Bring the stuff out over here.
And we'll get it over
Professional
there.
Floor Covering, 713.
I see your
Park
points are a
Avenue.
little dull there, Craig.
Yeah,
you
may
need
need to sharpen some things up. Remind our listeners some of the things that they could do if they go to proflr.com in terms of being able to see their own room in on that website. You upload your own picture and you can kind of
yeah, there's a
showroom?
room visualizer on the website.
Ooh.
Just drop a picture of your room in, and then you can add any style of carpet we have in here or flooring. Actually, you could take like the LVP, and you're not it's a wood look. You're not sure which direction you want to run it. You can actually flip the direction in your room to see if I like it better this way or that way.
Oh, sure.
And that really helps you alleviate a lot of fear you might have with making a change like this. So you can see how it's going to look in all different sorts of ways, different colors, different styles in your room.
Right.
Al at Professional Floor Covering, 713 Park Avenue, beautiful east side of Beaver Dam. The bracket challenge getting underway this Monday on
We've got a little text
on
action
break
on
time.
that, too.
What's that?
Kim Zerbel texted in. She was listening to us talk about the Brady Bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Said she thought Alice the housekeeper was funny.
Yeah,
She
Alice
also
was
enjoyed
funny.
when Peter's voice changed through the series.
When it's time to change, you've got to rearrange. And don't forget, Alice's sister or cousin, when Alice had to leave and her cousin came in and she was in the Army and she wore her gray sweatpants with the gray.
Right.
I mean, that's created a new term that we are apparently using as Americans called a Groot, a gray suit.
A Groot.
Isn't it a
Just
Groot?
unaware of
That's a
that.
character from Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's just, well, it's just, it's
She did
something.
also chime in with her top 4 shows: Charlie's Angels, Love
Yeah.
Boat, Bionic Woman, Wonder Woman.
Love it. Wow.
Great shows, and you can turn into the bracket challenge on Monday on Breaktime, and you'll be able to vote on each and every day throughout the month of March. It's like the third month of the year craziness is what we call it.
It's gonna be crazy.
Just
we
like
still
the-
have to decide on Cosby or Roseanne, don't we?
We do, and we're going to have a special playing game on Monday, and I think we'll post that to social media here over the weekend. The canceled comedians bracket to determine who will go up against MASH in that first round.
Well, Randy, thank you so
bye.
much for your hospitality. We really appreciate not being kicked out today.
No problem. Not yet, anyway. Randy, professional floor covering. Check him out at proflr.com.